My name is Nate. I own a small cafe, and I think that what we're doing is different. I want to talk to you about a business model that is gaining momentum and is centered on one of our basic needs: food. I'm not going to lecture you on the importance of preserving our farmlands, nor the importance of sourcing local or eating more vegetables, but rather, I want to talk to you about owning and operating a business that brings people together. A food movement that more closely resembles socialism than capitalism. A movement that focuses on quality before quantity. A movement that prefers simplicity and stewardship. A business that puts value in people, not in pocketbooks. A business model that is redefining food and the root of service. I'm talking about a fundamental change in entrepreneurialism, recreating service, rebuilding relationships, and reevaluating value. It's time that we reconsider the root verbiage of service. To serve, to be of use, to answer the needs of, ultimately, the business of servanthood. The service I'm talking about is authentic, genuine, creative, witty at times, and often gives you better than what you want, deserve, or even think you need. It respects individuality but simultaneously emphasizes simplicity and care. It's a service that needn't be reminded to serve. It's experiential, and it's not directly proportional to the number of dollar bills you're lying down. It's a business movement that believes in you as an individual, not a cog, not a number, and certainly not a brick in the wall. What I am seeing and experiencing firsthand is a food movement that is built on trust. Trust in each other as business owners, as co-workers, as patrons, and as friends. There's a band of us, and our numbers are growing. There's a staggering list of restaurateurs, chefs, service staff, growers, producers, farmers, suppliers that are a part of the movement, whether they explicitly state that or not. You might even be a part. It may be part of your lifestyle, it may be an innate value, or it could be something that you're just warming up to. The interesting thing is that there's no leader of the pack, no champion, but rather a city of champions. Surely there are spotlighters, but there really is no one who's better. It's a group of people striving to be great. There's a change in mindset for entrepreneurs of this generation. We have owners that would rather cooperate than isolate. We trade staff, we trade suppliers, we trade equipment, we trade recipes, we trade heartfelt respect. The age of secrets is done and is being replaced with trade knowledge and understanding. This is a community where competition is encouraged. You're going to execute your job to a standard of excellence that is going to prod your friends. You're going to work countless hours in stress and strain to make an impression on the people that matter, the people that allow you and empower you and engage you to do more. It's a mass fueled by the belief that getting the greatest good to the greatest number of people is where the greatest success lies. It's business that wants the competition to increase, that wants to see the baseline rise. Complacency has no home here. Another key attribute of this business movement is its ability to generate social change. We have the power to not only influence our individual lives as entrepreneurs, but we're impacting the lives of our staff, and we're leaving an impression on those who we cross paths with. The food industry is expected to change, to be dynamic, not static. Individually, what's in it for these new entrepreneurs is a feeling of genuine satisfaction. The idea of being part of a movement that is challenging the status quo and giving back more to the community than what may have been expected. Each one of these businesses that are pivotal in maintaining this momentum is supported by a team. Crucial to the movement is this team comprised of passionate individuals that put more value in their quality of life. A group that makes sacrifice and is working for change. Without their support and drive, there is no movement. The people that are moving this forward are building community within the workplace, within the industry, across industries, and community within communities. We simply use food to get our message and values across. All we're doing now is recalibrating, taking the focus from transaction to interaction, putting relatability before replicability. All through university, my dad would say to me, "Do what you love and love what you do, and you'll never work another day in your life." Do I believe this? Wholeheartedly. Have I achieved this? Not yet, but I'm another step closer today than yesterday. I believe this movement has at its core the ability to redefine wealth, corporately, individually, and socially. This food business is about refocusing energy, spending corporate dollars, putting time and effort into a way of doing business that separates you because the mainstream cannot and will not make the same sacrifices. We're seeing more and more business owners moving on these beliefs. Will a cafeteria-style wine bar work downtown? Can Can we take over a kitchen and give the police force better food? Could we take 200 square feet in a medical building and build a cafe? These aren't questions that the big guys ask, and they certainly aren't the questions that we don't give a damns ask. The big guys lack the creativity, spontaneity, and malleability. They're more likely to be in boardrooms with spreadsheets than coffee fanatics and food dweebs building the new community. As for the we don't give a damns, well, enough said. Again, this model contradicts the business tactics of the yesteryears. Collectively, the movement believes in providing more than what is paid for to its patrons, providing a justifiable product and service, which may come at a more competitive rate. The difficulty comes in the definitions of value. Is value primarily based on the perception of quality? Does it come down to what's justifiable? Does justifiability depend on the level of interest, knowledge, and understanding? If you bring the relationship and respect between business and patron into the equation, then trust follows suit. Maybe at its furthest derivation, trust does away with price tags, and then boom, restaurant socialism. Don't get me wrong, this is business. We chart growth and sales and return and margins, some less than others. Irregardlessly, these too are business people that recognize that you keep your head above water by keeping your costs in line. Labor, food, utilities, marketing. Pretty standard biz talk. But this group takes risks. Sometimes calculated, sometimes not. Is it bad business? Well, maybe. But who's going to fault us if it doesn't work? Rather, I would confidently say that the fear of being wrong is going to spur this movement to be right. Either way, we tried, and succeeded in that alone. I'll be honest in saying that I take refuge in the fact that more people are striving towards figuring this system out. It makes me believe more in it today than yesterday, and I look forward to tomorrow. I want to wrap up with a quote from Sean Carter that says, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman." Don't be dismissive. Trust me, there's merit to be found here. What I interpret Jay-Z as saying is, be the business. We're building a business. Our business is people. Our business is food. Our business is trust, authenticity, and respect. This business is about being great, not good. It's the business of being intentional.